It was supposed to be a week of celebration. Rod Wave had just earned the biggest professional milestone of his career, his first ever Grammy nomination. But instead of enjoying the breakthrough moment, he reportedly spent the night behind bars in Atlanta. Multiple outlets, including public jail records from Fulton County, indicate the Florida rapper was arrested Friday night on a gun charge along with several other serious counts. And the confusing part is that almost nothing official has been explained yet. There is no police press briefing, no viral video, no official timeline from authorities, just sudden booking information and stunned fans trying to figure out what exactly happened that night in Atlanta. Because while the headlines were supposed to be about his music, the story quickly shifted into something else entirely. According to records, Rod Wave, real name Rodarius Green, was booked on multiple counts, not just one simple violation. These include possession of a firearm or knife during the commission of a felony, reckless driving, and possession of controlled substances. Reports indicate there were two separate controlled substance categories listed, Schedule V and Schedule II, which suggests more serious classification. And strangely, the reckless driving charge connects movement to this situation, not a quiet possession case. Yet as of Saturday morning, he was still in custody. His attorney told TMZ that an $8,000 bond was agreed, suggesting he won't remain behind bars for long. But the public still doesn't know what led to this moment, because the Atlanta Police Department has not released any details. What makes this latest arrest even more alarming is that this is not an isolated moment for Rod Wave in 2025. Earlier this year, he was accused of firing a Glock 20 semi-automatic pistol during a dispute at his own home in the Atlanta area. Police claimed he attempted to flee the scene, which would have violated an already active bond order from a previous case dating back to 2020. His legal team sharply rejected those accusations at the time, calling them meritless. But whether proven or disproven, the allegation alone made headlines. It made people question what was happening behind the scenes. And now another arrest in the same year is making those questions louder, because the pattern doesn't look random anymore. Legal tension for Rod Wave didn't begin this year. In 2023, he was reportedly booked in Florida for 2 counts connected to firearm possession by a convicted felon, which his lawyers strongly disputed, saying he has never been convicted of any felony. And in 2022, he was arrested in a separate case tied to an alleged domestic situation, which later was not prosecuted. Every time this happens, fans on social media split into two sides. One side says Rod needs better decisions, better environment, better control. The other side claims he's being targeted, misunderstood, or unfairly profiled. And because Rod rarely speaks publicly about his cases, his silence becomes a mystery amplifier. Each new case becomes speculation fuel. And beyond the arrests and law enforcement tension, Rod Wave is also battling a major lawsuit behind the scenes, a $27 million legal war with his former promoter tied to his Last Lap tour. Rod claims the promoting company mishandled major parts of the tour, then tried to force continued work despite those issues. The company denies this and wants their money back. So while fans see the visuals, the streams, the music releases, the reality behind the curtain includes legal filings, depositions, and financial stakes that are extremely high. It is not a small disagreement. It is millions of dollars, and it is happening at the exact same time as everything else. And then, in the middle of all this chaos, a moment every artist dreams of finally arrived. Rod Wave's song Sinners, from the film of the same name, just earned him his first ever Grammy nomination in the category Best Song Written for Visual Media. A milestone that should have been the headline of the week, a moment that should have been celebrated. But instead of celebration, the news cycle split in two: Grammy recognition on one side and another unexpected arrest on the other. The best moment of his career collided with the worst moment of his week in the same 24-hour window. And that contrast made the story bigger, more dramatic, and more confusing for the public. Online, fans are already trying to connect dots. Some believe this situation might not be what it appears. Others suggest the pressure of album rollout. Lawsuits, media expectations, and non-stop attention could be taking a toll mentally. Some supporters think these legal collisions are symptoms of deeper emotional struggle. But at this moment, everything is speculation. We still do not know what exactly triggered the firearm charge. We do not know what substance the controlled substance count refers to. We do not know what the reckless driving incident involved. None of that has been explained publicly at this time. And now the story sits in a waiting zone. Rod Wave hasn't spoken yet. Authorities have not issued an official narrative. And until someone does, this story remains suspended between massive career achievement and legal uncertainty. The question now is simple. Is this the lowest point before a major comeback, or a warning of something more serious unfolding behind the scenes? Because right now, Rod Wave is standing at an unpredictable moment where his greatest professional recognition and his most serious risks are happening at the same time. And whatever he says next, publicly, could determine how this entire chapter is remembered.